And there's Perkins. Then it's Pierce. And it's Garnett in a power forward position. The Warriors shooting their first foul shot of the night. And here's Rondo. Feeds it to Garnett. Green with the block. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. It's on Kevin Garnett. The Warriors shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The first one falls. The Celtics making a switch here. Poe is checked in. And so he hits both. And Boston has possession. It's a 5-point game. Rondo on top. Guarded by Curry. Second chance effort. Green with the block. And he recovers it. Allen with the screen for Rondo. Perkins with it. Now guarded by Pachulia. They set the pick. Perkins, the pass to Allen. And it's Pierce in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Durant with the steal. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball both ends.
Now here's Rondo. Curry is inside. He's covered by Rondo. Curry gets the bucket. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
5 to shoot. Perkins with a screen on Pachulia. Here's Pierce. Boston again missing.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grip.
Here's Green, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100%. Can't do better than that.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Allen with it, guarded now by Durant. Allen dishes to Pierce. Perkins against Pachulia. Poe kicks to Allen. 6 to shoot. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk earlier with Boston's head coach. I asked him how he felt about his team's chances of taking Game 2 on the road. He told me our goal hasn't changed. We came in here to try and take one of these first 2 meetings. I still think we have the talent to achieve that. But this is the NBA Finals. Nothing comes easy. We will see if they can meet that goal tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And the jam by Steph Curry.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Celtics trail by 10. Now here's Rondo. Broke loose. Curry with the steal. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way.
Oh! And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Here's Curry after the basket by Boston. They kick it out to Green. And the shot falls.
There's
14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Lapse right there. He's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Poe misses.
I like that creativity, double clutching and catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that.
And Green gets it to go.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's against Durant. Here's the pass to Allen for three. And the Celtics hit again from deep with Durant.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing.
That's the Warriors' foul.
Plays the game from this
in the screen, and it's in a stop. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first time
here to
the Warriors on top,
it's a nice lead
running
as well.
away with this
no
one.
mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul.
The 2K Sports
That is his first foul of the game. Andre Iguodala. He's checked
Welcome
in
back,
for
everybody, to its Golden State, who's out on top of the half.
Scalabrine
They are
checked in.
completely in
Tony
control
Allen
of the game, leading
Allen.
by a massive
Now
amount.
here's Pierce.
Starting with Kenny, your check.
Backs up a three.
In terms of the offensive performance,
Boston
that was a
again
very
missing.
well-played half of basketball.
Here's
Good.
Iguodala.
And that about
that
wraps
one.
it up.
And it's
second
coming
half is
easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense
Picturesque
responds and
late
provides more
appearance.
resistance.
The scene there as we
keep
welcome you
making
back
them
to
pay.
Oakland. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean,
Scalabrine
disrupting
passes to
passes,
Cassell.
getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Teardrop to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, this is the
Allen with
fire
it.
his coach and teammates really have been encouraging him to show,
Knocked
really
away.
attacking the ball on defense tonight.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Chicago right now, D-Wade out screen by Rajon Rondo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And there's Robin Lopez. And it's Gibson in at the 4 slot. One thing the Bulls have to deal with that is unique to the NBA Finals is more action, extremely high expectation factor from their team controls.
And when you have a Rick and get to the rim consistently early in the game, it allows you to get into a good rhythm. Offense look back
It really does. I mean, it's a lot easier to get buckets inside. That's elementary, and they've done that through one.
And sometimes the
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. And it's good. Ryan Scalabrine back into the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. Then there's Leon Pope. And it's Allen in at the 2 spot. The Warriors have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. David West, he's checked in and he can't get the first one. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. That one is no good. Celtics trail by 13. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 8 points. From
They
about
can't
16.
miss their
And
third
this is
make
off the
in
right
a
side
row
of the rim.
to begin the half.
Rondo with the ball. On the wing, Curry picks him up defensively.
Just a solid performance.
It's going to be 2 free throws. True contact on the shot.
Has been off the chart.
Shot's good by Durant.
Oh, superb. Superb in getting to this half of basketball form. That's 4 straight makes.
Time called here. The Bulls. It's his first trip to the line over.
Andre Iguodala. 2 shots.
And some big names have called it a career in the last few years. We just saw Kobe retire this past season. When did you know that it was time for you to make that transition away from the game? And he makes the first time. This is the second.
I knew a couple of
McGee's
years
shot is off.
before
Usually,
I
if he
actually
gets to the
admitted
rim,
it,
he's converting
I
it into
battled
points.
injuries. Basically, my whole
Defense
career
stood tall
from
there.
dislocated shoulders
Curry with
to
the
ankle
steal.
injuries.
And now
Of course,
Curry
everyone knows
running the
about
floor
the knees,
all by
and so,
himself.
for
And
me, I was
Curry
just
with
trying
the
to
stop.
play
I
every
think that
single
play sort of
moment
sums
I
up what
could,
we've seen throughout.
as
Just
many
simply
games
being
as I could.
outplayed
So,
both sides of the ball. Smart
don't really know
basketball
when I
defensively
realized
turning into
but
quick
it didn't
points.
matter.
And that can continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need
At this break, we have a chance to break down with the assistant coming from tonight between the front and backcourt for Chicago. Here's Livingston.
The ones that done the bulk of the passing
Off target from
and shot
outside.
creation.
So that defense went from
ball
4
handlers
to
will
no
look to
defense
score
at all.
more down the stretch.
And when he's
We'll see if
open like that,
becomes
you
more
don't
of a
see
focus.
him miss those looks very often.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The feed to McDermott. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. The Celtics shooting their initial free throws of the game. Just 5 to shoot. They get a hand on it. First free throw is good. Butler with the ball. The Warriors starting now by Durant. And the whistle's checked in. On the backcourt violation. Checked in over Boston. Now the league, Chris, as you know, looking to cut down on the hack of Shaq, the hack of whoever intentional fouling down the stretch. Do you like those teams? Stolen away.
Well, I like the fact that the NBA came together and tried to find a remedy for something that is not going to be a problem for our fans.
That's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break.
Watch guys break free throws.
Yeah, what a finish it was, guys.
I don't like the fact, though, that it does let guys off the hook. That should be able to shoot free throws. And I don't like the fact that Hyde but I do like the fact that the NBA came together. I do think it'll address that problem. But the basic problem or the basic solution is kids, you know, free throws are the easiest part of the game to practice. Literally, the easiest. Go out there and practice your free throws so you can go out there and get and ones and get a three-pointer the old traditional way.
And he knocks down the first one. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Nice way.
Well, guys, you know Jimmy Butler made a big bet on himself back in 2014. He turned down the Bulls' 4-year, $44 million contract extension offer. Good paid off for you. After a breakthrough season, he signed a new contract, a max deal for 5 years and $95 million. Instead of his decision, I was nervous. I'm not going to lie to you. But everything I put myself through, I knew what I was
capable. Here in the second quarter of action with a long way, David. Thank you. Mirotic is checked in for the ball screen. Portis kicks to Butler. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
No good. He has such a nice touch.
Take it the other way.
Yeah, they got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him. If they don't match up his size, he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
You're right. A lot of wide open spaces. They were running around undefended all night.
The Warriors making a switch here.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Had last season. Just outstanding basketball from them on all fronts. Nobody thought that the 96 Bulls win record was in jeopardy at the start of the season. By the end of the year,
and so the Warriors were able to top the officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
I never thought I'd see that mark broken.
On that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Thompson is checked in for
Golden State. So many small factors which come into play when you chase a record like the 96 Bulls win mark.
Here's Livingston.
Give the Warriors players and staff all the credit. They saw their chance in history.
Wow, and that sort of
University of Michigan in the powerhouse Big Ten. We see a lot of their players go on to the NBA. Which player from the Big Ten definitely in the league right now? A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at the same time, but you really have to be careful
about the old wily veteran out there.
Austin making some changes.
Ball handles himself. That's Mr. Make you fall down, wait for you to get up, so he can shoot the jumper in your face himself, and that's my man.
To the inside, and stolen by Perkins. Mirotic gets the bucket. Pierce with it. Picked up by Thompson. Up in the third. Pierce dishes to Allen, the wing. That one misses. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Here they come in fresh off the win against the Heat. It's been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket for Rajon Rondo.
I mean, they made passing open shots to assist, and that's been the recipe for success.
Yeah, everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Iguodala, that's good. Here's
the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a
hooked away. Now Iguodala running the floor all by himself. Rondo.
Oh, the long arms of Livingston. He just snaps inside.
Here's Garnett. Rondo kicks to Garnett. Here's pocket 4. Stealing for the 3. Perkins grabs the miss for him.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak
Here's
that
Livingston.
shot by him.
There's the killer two-handed slam.
Top of that.
Celtics trail by 10. Allen with it. Picked up by Thompson.
Into a big slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like right Anthony
Barnes against Garnett.
It was really a case of a great defensive play.
Warriors with the rebound offense.
Oh, that's because it was terrific anticipation. Also the quick hand, a leap
over in the corner.
Livingston was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett.
Well, they just look sharper out there compared to their opponents. It's because of how they are spreading the floor on offense.
And again, no good by Chicago against Boston.
Well, he hasn't got much to score. It's costing his team dearly.
Green,
It's
no
stolen
West.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there
outside.
on his way to the rack.
The shot's good on the assist by West. Barnes has got his first basket.
And that bucket adds to what
And we
has
welcome
been
you
a
back as we
big
get going here in the fourth
difference
quarter. The
in points
final
in the
quarter of
paint
play can
between the
change
two teams.
everything.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking
Here's
the middle
Valentine.
at their offensive end.
Anderson wide open out there with McAdoo. Great positioning on the putback. And there's
Just
Clay
in a
Thompson
perfect
and it's
position
Clark in at the
to grab
shooting
that
guard.
rebound and
So
then get
that's
the
the group
putback.
out there for Golden State. Rajon Rondo with the foul. Here's McAdoo, his second foul at the target at the rim.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there.
Drive to
And
the
really
bucket,
a
the
tough break.
defense jumped right in and prevented
No problem for me with that call.
Golden State
He
takes
was still
possession.
sliding right there.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Pachulia, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Draymond Green comes in for West.
And the Warriors
And Kevin Durant subbed in for Barnes. Here's Livingston. Here's Verejao. Now Pierce gets to the rim for two with playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Verejao's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Warriors. Fires the three, drains it from beyond the arc. There's the screen. Pierce has got it back down to within single digits for Valentine. And count it from 19 feet away. That one doesn't drop. So we've reached Warriors the end of the first half of play from the field to start the fourth quarter. That one drops for him. Livingston's got 15 points in just the second half.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Valentine with it. Feeds to Smith. Bulls picturesque Lake Merritt. 6 to shoot. There as we welcome you back to Oakland. The Warriors pull it in.
Defense with a really good job.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2.
Expecting him to drop the hammer there, but the game
from
was just
Draymond Green in this one.
You just love it.
Rebounded by
decision
McAdoo.
making
The
is as good
Warriors
as
have
it
gone
was
2
there in
for
that
5
first half.
on field goal
Didn't
attempts in the fourth
anything.
quarter.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though,
And
they may
Thompson
want him
gets
to
to
be a
go
little more
on the assist
assertive.
by Clark.
Start printing
6
more for
points
his
for
shot.
Klay Thompson.
Even the tough
Well, we've seen
And
that
the
movie a few
brothers
times.
in the
That
backcourt.
was an easy
Durant is out there with
bucket.
Draymond Green. And it's Pachulia in at the foul. That's Steve Kerr's foul. Here as we get into the second
right
half.
on him.
Grant outside. It's trailed by 11. And again, Chicago. No good. Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Good. This is Livingston's got 21 in the game.
What a total 180-degree turn. He
Green.
wasn't making anything in the first half, but he looks like a totally different player now.
We get the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Felicio kicks to
I
Grant.
mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question
McDermott
about it,
with the
Greg. I mean,
screen
a
for
ton of
Grant.
contact and a good
And
call by
again,
the official.
Chicago. No good.
Everything he is throwing up has
Austin
been
with the
off.
ball.
He needs to find his
Down by
movement.
12.
And
Pierce kicks to Thompson with the bucket. Screen by Perkins.
the advanced in-between games. Just another thing that makes Thompson so
To
dangerous.
Rondo. Unloads from around 3 minutes gone. Here no good from Perkins. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Curry, and Rondo sends it back. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Some changes for Golden State. Jones checked in for Verejao. Kevon Looney comes in for James Michael McAdoo. And Durant subbed in for Thompson against Kerr. Chicago also making some changes. Portis comes in for Tony Snell. And it's Isaiah Cannon in for Grant. So
Really a
it's trailed by
facilitator
12.
at this stage.
Allen with it.
Showing he
Picked
can
up by
also
Thompson.
dominate in the scoring column. I mean, at least for the night.
Cassell kicks to Garnett. Stolen by Livingston. Screen by Perkins. Ball is not loose. Throws down the breakaway jam.
They
It's
are putting the hammer
Here's
down.
Cassell. Lost it. No good that time either.
They are really
They have
playing
yet to
spectacular
hit a
ball and
shot.
crushing
A
the
real slow
hopes of their
start here
opponents.
in the second
That's
half.
what you're
It
supposed
has not
to
been
do.
an ideal start to the second half.
And Jones
They've
sends
missed
it
3 of
back.
their first 4.
Pierce kicks to Perkins.
Just talking about
DeAndre Jordan and all that happened to him a couple years ago at Dallas. The kick out agreed to go to the Mavs, then changed his mind. The league ended up shortening the free agency moratorium from 10 days to 5. Celtics ball is Boston keeps possession.
You know what?
Andre Iguodala.
It depends on who you are in the situation. You know, having been a free agent before, I know that you need a little bit of time to think. You might want to get away, and also, you know, you have to go visit cities. So can you visit 2 or 3 cities and make your decision in those 5 days? But then again, it gives you a good deadline to have to do it. So for me, this is not something, you know, we have teams that break contracts all the time, or we have teams that let guys go all the time. I didn't feel that sorry for Dallas in this situation. So with me, for me, I just felt that the league modified it and good for everyone. Let's go and get the game started.
Great pass. Here's the pass to Garnett. Here's Livingston. That one is rebounded by Portis. Drops in for Portis has got Garnett's got so far in the game.
I tell you what, and one team thing that he showed up complete, because without him, this thing would already be performing. And it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here.
And he lays it straight in. There was a standout 13 points in the game.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time.
And they took charge when it counted. Garnett with a scratching their 9th win overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win. And beyond the actual result of this game,
it's rebounded by Golden State.
Back and see this was just
Green's
a monstrous
performance
for Livingston. Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole.
The timing that he had was a big part of it. Anytime it looked like there might be a big momentum swing, he was out there to come up with a big steal and keep things
Here's kicks to Garnett. Offensive rebound. There's the screen. Looney with the bucket.
And just
off the screen.
Big job of taking care of business.
So Golden State will take it the other way.
The results in their game on Sunday left
no doubt.
So far,
guys,
they've done
was
just that.
their night. I mean, it seemed like everything they
Valentine
shot
kicks to McDermott.
It happens that way sometimes, guys. It was just one of those games where the hot shooting of a couple of players became contagious.
Off the ball movement, and nobody would free him up for a shot. He makes it on a regular basis.
Outstanding move from Ray Allen. We see the Warriors taking the win here. There's a tale of 2 teams tonight. The 2K Sports post-game show. 1:52 left in the 3rd quarter of the game.
Welcome back, everybody. Boy, and that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on
Here's Cassell. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Fires it up. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Warriors leading by 11. Thompson outside. The 17-footer. And he gets the jumper to drop. Johnson's got 6.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
And the Warriors with some changes. West is checked in for Green. Barnes comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And then for Boston.
We have the great
Scalabrine's checked in, and Allen subbed in for Ray Allen. Now here's Rondo. He has 6.
Tonight's broadcast will feature the Denver Nuggets as they go up against the Golden State Warriors.
Got a piece of it.
It's easy to make a case for them as the league's best team so far this season. All you have to do is look at their record. 9-0.
Solid in transition.
Fellas,
well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run. You can see right there why he does.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Austin with the ball, following the score by Golden State. Throw the pass to Garnett. Boston again missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
I love that. Yes, indeed.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
The city of Denver is in full motion tonight as we get set to bring you the action from the Pepsi Center. 26 seconds left. Welcome basketball fans to a very special Veterans Day edition. 8 points for the NBA.
They ran that inbound play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
And we've got time for here's Livingston and another basket for Golden State.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals.
His teammates know firsthand what an impact he makes, David. Thank you. And Smitty, as a player, is there any change in your approach to the game early in the season versus later on?
I think maintenance on the body. You do a little bit more because the grind of 82 games.
At the beginning of the season, you're feeling good. I think the good thing for young guys is kind of approach the maintenance the same way, but you kind of ramp it up.
Seconds left. You always hear about the rookie wall, Steve. Is there a veteran equivalent where is Garnett All-Star maybe that for whatever reason just the fire isn't there?
And that's a big
usually you hit that rookie wall,
double-digit deficit. And then that veteran wall, we call that father time. He starts holding you back.
That father time
pulling you back. Pulling you back.
What's the first sign for you?
For me,
California. Quickness, speed, aches and pains.
We don't want to get back on defense. You just said, I'll get back next time.
That's a nail-biter here, but you never know. You're honest. I love the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Golden State's starting five. Allen is out there with brothers in the backcourt. It's Garnett is out there with Perkins, and it's Durant and the threesome. And they're going to count the bucket and send it to the line. Moodie's got 5 points so far. And the Warriors have made some changes. Durant's checked in for Barnes. And Curry hits it down. Livingston.
Stephen Curry tenacious on his attack.
Here's Curry and the jam by Stephen Curry.
Folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead.
Kicks it to Gallinari.
With a little bit of
to the inside. He sure does. You're right. And he drops the layup off the move to the bucket for him. Jokic just got his first points in this one.
That is more than makes up for that lack of size.
I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the
Warriors making the shot.
They better correct quickly, because he'll start running wild if they don't defend him any tougher than that.
Shot will go down.
6 to shoot.
The defenders have to make sure they tag.
Curry attacking the rim and get good.
Incredible effort from Thompson over some pretty good defense. Sometimes one man is not enough to throw his game off.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And there's the pass to Gallinari. Down from 10. And that one's good. No either.
Lions out here. That right out of the hoop. I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And the bucket counts. He was on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. The shot. No good. Going to send Kevin Durant the other way. They've gone into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And how about the accuracy? That was the Warriors making a three-point range in that game. They were.
And the Celtics also making a change.
It was the reason why they came away with that game. Their shot shooting from downtown is always tremendous for the Warriors.
Their high-energy defensive effort is paid off for them, guys.
They turn over the 21st-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Also, they haven't missed a beat.
We have a chance. Let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. Now here's number 1, 4 on the shot clock.
They went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
It's Thompson off the
very
drive.
Decisive, very accurate shooting the basketball. Extremely productive quarter so far.
Here's covering.
Stephen Curry's had a lot of magical moments last season. Led the league easily in games when he scored 20 or more points in a quarter.
Up on the high post.
When he's hot, he is
good. On the shot. Here's to the line. And a great assist by Curry. That one goes in.
Doing all sorts of things.
Green's got
10 points and a steal.
And his offense has matched the defensive effort today. He's been really just one of the best players on both ends.
I don't know if you can say enough about the job he's been doing
3.5 minutes
all
played.
aspects of the
Good work
game.
there as it goes.
Stuff in the stat sheet when you look at
several times already.
Now here's Pierce.
In the quarter on
that
the
one's
inside.
off. Still out of sync.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Curry is inside.
They need a basket
defended by
worst possible
Thompson. A strong
to
finish
stop
under
this
heavy
run, and
pressure.
the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Got his second bucket of the game to go.
Great effort from Stephen using his length to his advantage there.
That time out. That'll give him 2 chances a game to line the Nuggets. And the first one drops.
With Stephen Curry out, Klay Thompson really stepped up. Had no problem being the first option guy on the offense for the Warriors.
Curry.
He was the team's go-to guy when Steph was out.
They've gone on a 10-2 run. Different look here for the Warriors. Jacob Weston's checked in for He's had every point guard who can come in the lateral line. Clark, he's checked in for Klay Thompson.
Body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
So it's the Celtics now. Following the score by Golden Murray, Garnett, the Phoenix, he was really on his game. And Curry picks him up defensively. And then on by Denver.
A good board there, Kevin.
And for Klay, perhaps the biggest example of him carrying the load Stephen offense came last season in the playoffs.
Yes, Clay became the #1 guy, the go-to guy while Stephen Curry was injured.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without
There's
question,
no
a
doubt
crowd
that he can
pleaser
really
to
be
the
a
10th
#1 option
degree.
on a team
Now,
if
timeout
needed.
called by Boston.
And they've done well aggressive advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball. They have not been falling.
Here's Livingston.
Devote some of that energy.
One up, one
to
down.
getting
2
others
points with his
involved.
first shot this game. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Harris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Wide open look here for Murray. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. I mean, just a tremendous shooting performance all the way around.
Well, the shooting percentages definitely jumped right out at you. They really shot the ball at an impressive clip in that game, and that's because of how they moved the ball.
The Warriors shooting their first foul shots of the night. Beyond Pose checked in for Boston.
Take a look back. They converted about 76% from the line.
Kevin Durant, for his career, almost 90% at the free throw line. He'll make you pay.
Pass to Laverne, and it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
That was a risky pass. Poor
Outside
decision,
Rondo,
really. Fortunately, they didn't lose
it's
the possession.
It's the one by Green, and it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. It's Durant on the wing. Here's covering. And there's 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. Durant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And the big league becomes bigger.
Pitch against West.
Pitch
Kicks to Harris. 5 on the
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor.
the 3.
I mean, that's what you like to
He's
see.
off on
They've
that
been
one.
controlling the action
Warriors leading
from
by
both
3.
ends of the court.
Here's Durant after Paul misses from short range. Thompson for the triple. Chandler, they kick it out to Green. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Celtics.
Even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Now here's Pierce. Back to Garnett with 1 on the clock. Fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Checking out the game Kevin Garnett is having. 12 points in addition to that. He's been a rebounding machine
here as we get back to the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors so far?
I just like the way they're getting outrate everyone, taking
Catching up on the changes
of
for
all those
Golden
fast
State.
break chances.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia.
Anytime they get a whiff
comes in
of a
for
fast
Green.
break opportunity,
Barnes
they
is
are
checked in for Kevin
sprinting
Durant.
ahead of everyone
And
on
it's
the
Livingston
opposition.
in for Thompson. Harris Curry against Cassell for the wings. Wilson Chandler out there with Nurkic, and it's Murray in at the 1 block. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Although it is a clear cut that Curry is the best player in the game right now. And he should free throws here. Clearly the best case. On that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And Steve, the impact he has on the court is just curious.
You can throw other names in as well, but Curry, in his back-to-back MVPs, puts him in elite company. He is quickly rising on the all-time greatest players list. He's earned it, and he has transformed the art of shooting.
Here's Green. This one falls with the jam.
What concentration from Green there.
And
so talented at various shots.
Perkins comes in for Leon Poe. And Miller's up in for Kevin Garnett. Now here's Murray. Feeds to Gallinari. Livingston hits both. Chandler is screen, expanding his range. And Gallinari missing. The Warriors shooting an incredible 64% Cassell in this game. A good finish at the rack with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
That's really told the story today, guys.
Kenneth Fareed, they call him Kenneth. He gets mad when you say Ken. He's the manimal, one of the best rebounders in the league. He plays with a tremendous motor. Fareed said, I never looked at myself as just an energy player. I just have a lot more passion than other people in the league. I play hard. I have talent and
yeah, you know,
he's a winner for Team USA Gold Medal in 2014. Thanks, D.A.
Proud of their work.
Allen dishes to Miller.
Easy bucket.
Pass to Cassell. Big group substitution here for Denver. Over in the corner, Allen is checked in on the shot clock. Fareed comes in for Wilson Chandler. They are in complete control. And it's Moutier in for Murray. The Warriors also with the zone.
Everything they've done
checked in.
has worked.
It's stolen by Curry. And the jam by Stephen Curry.
They do keep adding
Curry on the defensive end with a nice steal and a beautiful finish.
I mean, they're trying to run the score.
Trail by 11. Denver calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg hooks away, and that's out of bounds. Boston rehydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to Warriors taking the game here, and this win puts it. The defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
You know, that job of getting through screen is not pretty, but somebody has to do it.
Molinari passes to Moutier. He kicks it to Fareed. Fareed setting the pick for Gallinari. 5 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Moutier. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 10-2 run here.
You talk about this backcourt of the Splash Brothers. Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. I mean, they could go down as the greatest shooting backcourt in history.
Fareed trying to get open. Jokic, no good.
What I like there, fantastic defensive rotation. Just suffocated him at the point of attack.
That bucket in no time at all. 16 points for Steph Curry.
Can you believe this? The defense has no answers. He's been unconscious this quarter.
Iguodala with the steal. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Outstanding work from Iggy. So skilled in finishing off the drive.
The Nuggets trail by 13. You talk about the other great backcourts in league history. I think of Clyde Frazier and Earl Pearl, certainly, Earl Monroe. But they weren't together, Steve, that long.
Those two were fabulous. Some more to come to mind to me is Joe Dumars and Isaiah Thomas, Gail Goodrich and Jerry West, and obviously the Splash Brothers.
Green against Fareed. Tipped away. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season. To the middle. Jokic gets the Moutier. Here's Fareed. Got the Boston Celtics. Good on the assist from Golden State Warriors. Fareed's got his first points of the night. It'll be the Celtics off the tip.
Had good position inside and hit him with a flawless pass.
And the Warriors outside take their first turn with his steal. And great weapon, ready to go. He knows how to play without fear. On the floor like now for the Celtics. Attacking any big star. Goes out there with Allen. Great performance. And there's against the elite point guards in the NBA. And it's Garnett in a power forward position. The Warriors shooting their first
stepping up big in crunch time. I mean, can come into the fourth quarter situations and come up with a big shot in a close game. You can see his potential to develop into an elite closer late in the game. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert.
Feeds it to Garnett. Guys are looking for a spark.
A cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Barton and a final on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2 with his third. It's on Kevin Garnett. Warriors leading by 11. Their second and third free throws tonight. The first one falls. Here's taking a switch here. Coach so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And so he hits both. Here's LeBron. And so he draws the foul on the shot. Possession to the line to shoot. It's a 5-point game.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line guarded by Curry.
And last season, 77%
second chance effort.
Green with the block.
And he recovers it. Here's what Denver's going with right now. Allen with the screen checked in. Fareed. Perkins with Chandler comes in for Julia. They set the Harris. Perkins the pass to Allen. And Murray subbed in for Moutier.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game.
6 on the shot clock. Durant with the steal. Murray dishes to LeBron. Shot to Durant. Great D that time from Green.
On the steal and then just mad hops.
Count the basket. Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
You can rock the Green down low. Usually leads to the other. Using his body and arm so well. Aggressive attacking basketball.
Now here's passing to Murray. Back to his inside. He He's covered by
Dishes
Rondo.
it to Chandler.
Curry gets the bucket. 6. And guys, let's get away on the hustle stats for the Wolves. It's going to be over at that. Not watching for the line that time.
Clearly a mental lapse and inopportunity.
Another big aspect of the game tonight has been the fast break transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Making a switch here. To shoot is checked in with a screen on Pachulia. Here's Pierce with the steal. Boston again missing. Here's Denver.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
To just 12 points with the basket. Here's Green.
And there
are the Warriors now with another bump.
Extraordinary
Four
job
makes
getting
on
out
4 tries.
in transition.
Everything's falling early. 100%.
Really bad mental lapse by the
So
defense.
the
Yet,
Celtics
they
call
did
timeout.
not make
They're
them
first.
pay. Surprising.
And so we wrap up the first half.
It's the
You know what?
2K
They
Sports
just are in a
halftime
funk
show.
right now offensively. A good time to maybe come and
Hello again.
play.
The first
Get
half
that
was
good
all
look.
about
Most
Stephen
coaches,
Curry.
we
He
usually
had
have
16
a
points,
go-to
3 steals,
speech
and 1
or
rebound.
tactic.
He had a
that they
very
can,
shaky
use when they
performance in
need
their
it
last
most, so
game,
we'll see if
but it
that's
has
the
not
case here.
affected him at all tonight. What a...
Allen with it.
And that about
by
wraps it
Durant.
up. As the
Allen
second
dishes
half
to
is just
Pierce.
moments away.
Perkins against Pachulia. Poe kicks to Allen. The Denver Skyline looking absolutely gorgeous tonight as we return to the Mile High session. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here.
Well, I was
in what
able to
has
talk
been
earlier
so
with
far
Boston's
a
head
runaway
coach.
game.
I asked him how
Really
he felt about his
incredible
team's
game from
chances of
Stephen
taking
Curry.
game 2 on the
You
road.
just love it
He told
when
me
the
our goal hasn't
decision-making
changed.
is as
We
good as
came
it
in
was
here
there in that
to
first
try and take
half.
one of
Didn't
these
force
first 2 meetings.
anything.
I
Just
still think we have the
fundamentally
talent
sound
to achieve
basketball.
that.
That's
But
what
this
you
is
want
the
out of your
NBA
offense of
Finals.
each and
Nothing
every
comes
game.
easy.
So for the
We'll
Golden
see if
State
they can
Warriors
meet that
right
goal
now,
tonight. Kevin,
the
back to you.
incredible shooting from Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. And Draymond Green is out there running it up the court. And it's Pachulia and the 5 down low. And so much terrific talent in the league right now. But Steve, when you look around, what kind of players does the league need more of? Where is there a scarcity? Celtics trail by 10.
Post up bigs. And I know we've changed the game to play small ball, but you got to have some of these bigs. Every big
with the steal.
skill for their
And now it's
dribble,
Green running.
shoot
He can
threes,
go
and
all the way.
pass.
And he just hands from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. For them, defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instinct to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation
And that was
in how he
Kia
completed
bringing
that
you the close
transition
up on the
opportunity.
big-time play. That was a nice Curry brought to you by the basket by Boston.
Green really puts forth a
They
ton
kick it
of
out to
effort on the
Green.
defensive side. Always a shot-blocking threat.
And counted the shot. And the shot goal for short this time.
This
Major
team is
defensive
ahead
lapse right
largely
there.
because of his accuracy
He's not
from
a
the
player
floor
you can
tonight.
leave open for a jump shot. You
Well,
got to stay
Draymond Green
attached to
gained
him.
a lot of
You're
notoriety
lucky he
last
couldn't punish
season
them
for
for
some
it.
questionable
Now
plays in
here's
the playoffs.
Rondo.
Most notably, Steve, was the kick to Steven Adams. Gained a lot of people cheering against him after that play.
I like that
Well,
creativity.
Draymond is
Double
one of those
clutching,
guys. He doesn't really
catching
care
the
about
ball
what
on the way
other
down.
teams' fans like him or not. He's all about the
Green
wins.
gets it
And
to
he's
go.
acknowledged it was
This is
wrong.
the kind
He
of
hurt his
start they
team,
were hoping
but now
for.
he has to come back
shots
after
falling
suspension and
off to
play
a
well.
very good start offensively as a
Here's
result.
the 3. Here's against Durant. One is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Wow,
For
5
3.
straight buckets.
And the Celtics
coming
hit
out of
again
that.
from deep.
I tell you what,
Time
it's
called here.
almost like
The Nuggets
Steelers
decide to
watch
talk it
how
over.
he plays the game from this season.
And Curry with the stop.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead. And the
And
Nuggets
it's a nice
might not
lead as
have
well. I
too
mean, there's no
many
mystery how they've done it. They're attacking
but
the basket.
they do have some
And
depth.
Draymond
And
Green
from 1 to
picks up the
12, you
foul.
look up and down that
That is
roster,
his first foul of
they
the
have
game.
players with
Andre
NBA
Iguodala.
talent.
He's checked in for Pachulia. He's checked in for the Warriors. Also changing it up.
Yeah, the offense
Scalabrine's
seems
checked in.
completely
And Tony Allen
in
subbed in
disarray.
for Ray Allen.
They're not on the same page.
Now here's
they look
Pierce.
totally lost out there.
Jacks up
And
a
this
3.
has been a great job
Boston
of just
again
getting into the
missing.
middle of that defense and really
Here's
scoring
Iguodala.
effectively from the pace.
Count that one.
And it's coming easy for them
Moutier
right now.
kicks to
5
Gallinari.
baskets in a row
Jokic.
in the
So the
paint.
whistle
And I
blows
say,
on the
hey,
shot
if it
from
keeps
2 free
working,
throws
go
for
to
the
it. Stay
contact
with
right
it.
there.
I mean, until the defense
And you
responds
look
and
at the
provides
Nuggets,
more
Greg,
resistance.
they're a team with
Keep
some young
making them
talent.
pass.
And here we go with Thompson. They go from up the court.
I think the focus
Here's
has to be on
Durant.
developing the young players.
Here's
I mean,
Curry.
you like to have a blend
Perkins
of
with the
vets
block.
and
Goes
in
up
there
again.
to help mentor the young guys. But let's be honest, this is a team that's a long
Scalabrine
way
passes to
away
Cassell.
from contending.
Shot on the wing. Teardrop shot. And the shot falls short this time. The Nuggets have gone 0-5 to start the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Knocked away. And it's Gallinari missing. Warriors have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. And the basket by Curry.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Finals. 4 actions straight ahead. Now, here's the Warriors guarded by control. They get a
Anytime you can get to the rim consistently early in the game, it allows you to get to a good rhythm.
You can see why he loves to play in transition. You give Durant a head of steam, there's no stopping him.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Now, not one of their better. Scalabrine is out there with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Then there's Leon Poe. And it's Allen in at the 2 spot. The Warriors have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. 5 points in the game. And he can't get the first 6. That one is no good. Shoots a 3. They get the rebound. 13. Goes back up. The shot's good from Fareed. From about 16. Fareed's got his second bucket tonight to the rim. Outside Curry. On the wing, Iguodala. The 8-footer. And it's going to be 2 free throws. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Releases from 15. Gallinari with the rebound.
Tell you what, the defense got lucky there because you know he can hit it from mid-range.
The feed to Moutier. Stolen by Thompson. Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson with the ball. And the first one at the line is good. Missing the shot. We'll shoot 2.
And one reason Thompson is such a fantastic offensive player
and he makes
is because he is so good at drawing fouls.
McGee's shot is off. You have to give Klay Thompson credit is how strong of a defender he is.
The defense
stood tall there. With the number of positions with the steal. And Steve sticks to a player like a glove. Running the floor all by himself.
Big bonus for him.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout.
Well, because he fouled the shots, contest shots, and even receives all defensive team votes last year for his effort.
That can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating.
There's a minute 34 left in the third.
They need stops and points, not
just
turnovers.
5 to shoot. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Shot Livingston demonstrating his exceptional athleticism at the point guard position, finishing with a slam.
He's open
time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
They can't be pleased
so
with
he
all
draws
these
the
easy
foul
looks.
on the
They
shot
continue
on
to give
the
up
line to shoot 2.
Opposition is just having their way with them down low, and he wants to put a stop to that.
The Celtics shooting their initial and a season full of the game for the Golden State Warriors. 73 wins. A 24 free throw is good. And the Warriors making a change wins. Steve Barnes is checked in. Consecutive wins. Allen's checked in for Boston. Of all those, which record impresses you the most?
Well, I think 73 wins because you have to be able to do all that to get to 73.
Barnes outside.
People were calling them lucky.
Stolen away.
I don't think so. It takes a lot to be able to win 73 wins in this league.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now, here's Curry. 8 points for him. Tries again. Excellent D there from Allen. Celtics trail by 13. Outside Rondo. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Warriors. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Them into this substantial lead.
And he knocks down the first one.
Big man's league, but tonight Kevin themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically.
1:19 left here in the third quarter. Kicks to McGee. Pass to West. No good on that one. The 15-footer. Denver the other way now. Chandler kicks to Harris. And here in the second quarter of action, this is still under 2.5 minutes played so far. And another miss by Denver.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Off him right now because he's not knocking down
a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him,
with it.
because if they don't match up his size, he's going to continue to work them over the rest of the game.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to toss covered by Livingston.
Too many easy buckets.
It's good by Laverne.
Inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of the ball.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside,
and
they'll be in big trouble.
Livingston's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense
here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Trip to the line. Officials saw the shot good by Laverne, too.
And I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the
coming out of the break. Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Warriors leading by 9. 8 points for his Livingston.
Oh, yes, sir.
14 feet away, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Sort of showmanship.
It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Sean right now
really turned his career around.
To get back
becoming one of those guards that you want to have on your team. He's a luxury because he can handle it.
A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively in last season. There's no doubt about that.
And that's foul number 2, so he's always had maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful.
And he makes the first.
Pick up another before half.
Austin making some changes. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Poe, so he picks up just 1 subbed in for Kazan. Now here's Livingston. The shot, no good. To the inside, and stolen by Perkins. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-side picked up by Thompson. Pierce dishes to Allen. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup. Here's the fourth change up here. And the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket for Rajon Rondo.
Timely passing leads to assists.
Good night shooting at 36%.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
For the fourth quarter. So on the floor, Pierce. Looking for his first basket. Miller is out there with Hackett. Then there's Murray. And it's Nelson in at the 1. He was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws down for him. And nowadays we see a lot of players who stay on one team for their entire career.
You played for 6 different teams in your career.
Rather staying in one spot. 3.
I think when I look at it, when I look back at my career, first at the time, Kevin,
right there.
No way moving around, but the experience I got and to win a championship, I got a chance to move organization to organization, meet so many different people. I like the change. My wife didn't like it.
How'd your family react?
Well, the one thing about it is my kids weren't old enough to change. They weren't in school yet. So my wife, I got to give her a lot of credit. She did a good job of being the champion at home while it was gone.
Do you know what they say? Over in the successful man is a surprised wife. You and I are lucky in that regard.
Yes, indeed.
It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett. They got a chance to cut the deficit to within 10.
Kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
He can do a little bit of everything out there.
He is not scared of anybody. He knows he can play amongst the big boys. And he showed it.
Barnes outside. The shot's good on the assist by Barnes. Barnes has got his first basket.
And that bucket
6 on the shot clock.
Has been a big difference.
They set the pick from deep three-point range. The Warriors
it's really been quite a contrast.
Their next game
I like
playing
the way they're
the Nets coming to town. That game will be a quick pit stop here. Hitting the road again. It's stolen by Arthur. Great positioning on the fast break.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the
Arthur. And Arthur's got 5 points in the quarter. It'll be his second foul in the game.
They're trying to stay in it and with the tough break. Shooting a lot more.
Greg, no problem for me with that call.
We see it still sliding right every game. Catching up on the chances for Golden State. Foul, but Julie has to change how they play. Steve, just how drastic comes in for mentality change is when you're playing in foul trouble.
Well, it takes away a little bit of your aggressiveness, and I think also you have to rely on your teammates, especially if you're in foul trouble.
Time, but no scoring yet from him.
Star players, you want to keep them around, so a lot of times the coach will say, hey, go double team, so the star player or players won't pick up the next foul.
Pierce has got it back down to within single digits for Boston. It'll count. That one doesn't drop. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Different look here for the Warriors. Patchouli checked in for Barry there as we welcome you back to Green comes in for West. Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark. That's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game. Just over a minute and a half now. A game from Draymond Green in this one.
You just love it when the decision
Curry,
is as good
by
as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive.
Almost
Start
no chance
hunting more for his shot. Even the
on that play, you gotta trust your teammates instead of forcing that one. Just pass it.
Draymond Green. And it's Patchouli into the front. Last touch by Thompson. 5 as we get into the second half. Celtics trail by 11. Outside Rondo. Now here's Moutier. Dishes to Garnett. Screen by Fareed. Three-pointer. Get that one. Great D that time for Green.
No defensive pressure. That's a three-point attempt. You love that.
We get the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming inside the line. And again,
even
it's
from
the
over here, you can see
missing.
That one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Jokic with his screen on Thompson. Three-pointer. Boston with the ball. Missing again. Down by 12.
And if you're looking for the
Pierce
main
kicks to
reason
Garnett.
that they're
Screen by
trailing
Perkins.
in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit
Rondo.
exactly 0% of his shots.
Just goes to show you how smart Thompson is.
No good
Very
for Perkins.
talented at drawing fouls on the shot.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. That free throw good from Thompson. Here's Curry. And Rondo. It's the playoffs for the last 3 seasons. And the ball travels out of bounds. Before that, they made the postseason. Greg, for a decade straight. Checked in for
And turnover in the front office and on the coaching staff. They've been very competitive without a true superstar player. They've got some intriguing
Cassell against Curry.
Just have to see how it all comes together.
It's blocked. Blocked again. This is off the front iron. Celtics trail by 12. Allen with it. Green. Picked up by Thompson. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor. Kicks to Garnett.
That's just straight
Screen by
shot.
Perkins.
Even with the D there.
Ball's
It's
not loose.
easy for him because of his size and strength.
Pocket 6. Here's Cassell. Durant against Boston. No good that time either. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Start here in the second
and the Warriors are very good defensive team, Steve, whether they're playing big or going small.
The reason why they have intelligent guys that know how to play the game of basketball on the defensive end.
The screen.
They switch a lot. They get their hands in the passing lane, and they are great communicators.
Nurkic checked in for Fareed. The Warriors also with a sub. James Michael McAdoo starting for Draymond Green. Keeps possession.
He is starting to find his groove. That is scary for the defense.
Leon Pose checked in for Boston. Now a timeout called by Boston Moutier.
And the offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good
and technology progressing at a rapid rate. It affects the NBA like it does everyone else. When you look at it, what's the biggest difference technology-wise that NBA players are feeling now versus, Steve, the times when you were playing?
You know, I think the good is, Kevin, technology right now is you can go and put in, I want to see all my pick-and-roll plays, offensively or defensively. And it breaks it down. You don't have to go through the entire tape or entire game. But I think on the flip side, we start talking about social media, those type of things, it can hurt. I think sometimes you get a chance to see a lot of people having all these opinions.
Without him,
and opinions really don't matter.
Well, and there's a lot of analytics that come into play here. The technology, chips that are embedded in the jersey that tracks on it is. 13 points in the game. He's getting
shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead.
Individual play.
And I love it.
They need a good offensive possession.
I guess I say the health of the game. I'm for it.
Garnett with the screen on Durant.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a whole different ball game down low when this fella's lurking around.
It's rebounded by Golden State, and it's Denver with the rebound. 3 rebounds. Jokic just got his third rebound.
Needs to change if they're going to get out of this down. It's obvious he is just not there. Just a
Celtics trail by 14.
Show a strength.
by the Warriors.
Here's this is a game where there's the screen, steal specifically, generating a lot of opportunity. That shot misses. So Golden State will take it the other way. The results in their game on Sunday left no doubt.
Will be a nice victory here tonight.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
It happens that way sometimes, guys.
So
it was just one of those games where the hot shooting of a couple of players became contagious.
They'll be going for the sweep.
Nobody will stop
them. They face off.
And here's Curry following the three from Ray Allen.
What an amazing all-around game it was.
And Pierce pulls it down.
So many times tonight, one of his steals led to something else positive happening for them. And that's what that kind of intense defense can do for a team.
He feeds it to Garnett. Here's Clark. Here's Cassell. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Stolen by Barton. And here we go. It up. A floater. No good and there. Good and on the way to single digits.
When you have a reliable floater like that, it can be absolutely lethal.
Thompson outside. Here's Livingston. 17-footer. Here's McAdoo. The jumper to drop. That drops for the Thompson. The assist from Livingston.
From that in-between time in wrapping this game up, a much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Run here to really put this game to bed.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
And the Warriors with some changes. West is checked in for Green. Barnes comes in for Kevin Durant.
To come in and just
cruise. And then for Boston,
they did.
Scalabrini's checked in. And now Allen subbed in for Ray Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. Now here's Rondo. He has 6. Top of the key, Garnett.
Clay, what is the key to the way you play tonight?
And stolen by Barnes. By himself.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
That's a quick bucket there.
Hey, everybody, Ernie
Stephen
Curry. He loves the chance to get out
and run. That's going to do it for...
You can see right there why he does.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Austin with the ball, following the score by Golden State. Poe, the pass to Garnett. Boston again missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Oh. I love that. Yes, indeedy.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well-coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by
26 seconds left in the third.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Schwartz. Welcome to 2K
8 points
Sports.
for him.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Here's Livingston and another basket for Golden State.
Yeah, 3
tonight it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Brooklyn Nets.
He had better start.
Last outing for the Nets, they won that game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
We'll see if they...
9 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Pierce. Here's Garnett. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And that's a big ball.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Warriors lead by 15. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And to look at everyone, welcome to another exciting broadcast. We've got of the NBA. Allen is on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the side of the bucket and send him to the line. For the Warriors, they pick up the W against the Nuggets in Denver. And the Warriors, and there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. And it's absolutely put the hammer down on them.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their
jam by Stephen Curry.
It was that game.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at him wave after wave. They really kept the crowd on you in that
move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size.
Then it's Brook Lopez.
Amazing.
And it's reversed into the 2. Here's Rondo. The Warriors speaking for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the 76ers. That was a little off.
most of the time that shot will go down.
They had no jitters
Defenders
at all.
have to make sure they tag
kept going as the
Curry
shots kept falling.
And they were falling big shots. From top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was
nowhere to be found.
Loaded. I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And there's the pass to Garnett. Takes it from 10.
This is the Lopez.
Boston fouled that time. He misses. He'll go to the line and shoot
Being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Lopez wants to develop his ability to create shots for his teammates. I mean, that's an important focal point offensively for him and his team.
And he's good on the second. When you draw the attention the way he does inside, Green's Lopez with all those double teams also making a change. You have to be able to check in for sending help.
Yeah, exactly. You need good shooting around him, good spacing, because he does require typically two guys to try to stop him. More than a few steals. His repertoire moves, his size, and his touch.
They haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Now here's Pierce gone 0-4 on the shot to start the game. No good from Perkins. Kicks the score. Excellent D there from Pachulia.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are
Durant on the wing. Pierce covering, and they pick up 2. Curry's got his first 2 points of the night. Durant
and they can up the ante a little bit there after that
up on the high post.
Yeah, you know, their leads increasing.
Contact on the shot, so he will go to the line.
The way this game is starting to play out now. So Durant doing all sorts of things. He's got 10 points and a steal.
And his
the
offense
5th time
has
for
matched
charm.
the
That's a big
defensive
basket
effort
there.
today.
The Warriors have gotten
really just one of the best players
to start off this game.
I don't know if Curry with the stuff about the job
he does more than just
all
put 2
aspects of the game.
onto their lead.
Stuff in the stat sheet when you look at it.
Now here's Pierce. You're right. It's a dazzling move. Still I see him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of worst possible way. Amazing aerials to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Just now, here's 2.5 minutes. Points over the miss from Stephen. And the jam by Steph Curry. Foul on that time on the way. That'll give him 2 chances to the free throw line.
Defense as he made his way to the bucket.
And the first one, they did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
10-2 run.
To the basket. How is it to get that misspell?
Yeah, early on we're seeing a lot of great combination, great grind we call it. Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air
after the miss from Stephen Curry. Bogdanovich, no Celtics now. And you look at when the Nets moved to Brooklyn, they did a big rebrand along with the relocation. Curry picks them up defensively. Black and white jerseys. Garnett missing definitely the team of a younger crowd in New York.
Yeah, you can certainly see the lines being drawn and the separation there in the Big Apple. I mean, the older crowd remains loyal to the Knicks, transplants in the city, and the younger fans kind of gravitating towards the Knicks.
Dunk of the year, I think.
Interesting dynamic. Without question, somebody looking at it from the outside to the 10th degree. It has not been an easy quarter for
by Boston.
At least offensively speaking.
And not creating what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. They have not been afford to give a guy like him that some of that energy to getting others.
Gets to the corner and buries it.
And the vision there from Bogdanovich. He's skilled.
Here's Durant. Here's Pachulia, and it's blocked. Outside, Lynn. Screen by Scoa. Lopez, right side. Again, the Nets for 2. And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
See some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Different look here for the Warriors. Leon Davis checks in for Boston for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. Clark, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Outside Rondo, he's down low. He's checked in for Brooklyn by Green. Now, here's Ford. currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's
and they can't allow him too many open looks like that.
And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 8 points on this quarter.
And the big
Livingston, that's good.
They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
We've got
and they're doing it at both
in the
ends
first
of the court. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
He dishes it to Baskets. After Paul Pierce score. Thompson for the triple Warriors on the break. And it's they kick it out to Green. A free ball. Well, it won't go to rebound by the Celtics.
Even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of
52
challenging
seconds
the
left
shot.
in the first quarter.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Now here's Pierce. Back to Garnett from outside the arc. Fouled hard. That's rebounded by Golden State. This game against Brooklyn here,
Kevin Garnett is having
look at the
12 points in addition to that. He's been a rebounding machine.
At different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned. Really out.
You know, they swept the season series a year ago. The expectation
catching up on the changes
they'll
for
do the same thing again this time.
Checked in for Pachulia. 26 seconds left here in the first quarter. He's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. Curry against Cassell. Lets the free fly.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
And that's always the first priority defensively, Greg. And I think they're doing a nice job.
8 feet away. And transition. Here come the Nets. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle no good that time. And there's the call. Foul on Boston. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Warriors ahead. They're up by 6. We've got more in store for you right after this. First one calls for McCall. He's checked in for Golden State. And then for Boston. Perkins comes in for Leon Poe. And Miller subbed in for Kevin Garnett. And Jeremy Lin, a player who's come a long way in his league from going undrafted out of Harvard to where he is now. And here's he remains very brief inside. Here's Cassell. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
My career, whatever.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
They get it again. Passes to McCall. And he's good on the three ball. There was some pretty big egos. They're going to walk out of here like that. This is Green and McCall very quick.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid
Lin has certainly seen
in
the
a lot
highs
of
and
areas.
lows.
I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
Allen dishes to Miller.
Sometimes you get to be a superstar for a brief moment in time. But
over in the corner, Allen
has a way
down to 5 on the shot clock.
Even those who started out humble, like Lin.
They're in complete control.
This is the ultimate.
And now the second quarter, just getting set to start.
Everything they've done.
And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors,
they're trying to run the score here, but a tough D being played by them so far.
I know you don't want to say it, but I will. Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success. They're trying to throw salt all in that
all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Warriors. away. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. It's West, and there's Iguodala. And it's Durant in a power forward. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Way to play and attack
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth. That's foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Here's when this one was right down. Bogdanovich is checked in for Lopez. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Baskets. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark. Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Now, here's Curry. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Booker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. We've got a chance to check up on Brook Lopez's status. David?
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Nets. After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad. The season is still very young, but that is bad news to get at any point in the year. We'll see how the team responds without him, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
And almost for every player, it's inevitable. I mean, injuries are going to happen no matter how well you take care of yourself.
And let's just hope the rehab process doesn't drag on any longer than it has to.
Pachulia, he's checked in for West. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, we know Brook Lopez is a little vertically challenged, but he's still effective inside with an array of shots. And his push shot came because he said,
get ready for NBA action. We've got the Boston Celtics facing the Golden State Warriors.
Is that righty hook coming across the middle?
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. And D.A., you can't block it. You just can't let him get to that left outside Pierce. Now Curry with the steal. A 17-point game for him in the win against Leaugue. On the court right now for the Celtics. John Rondo is out there with Allen. And there's Perkins. Then it's Pierce. Warriors Garnett in a power forward position. The Warriors shooting their first foul shots from the corner. Oh, that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And that's now 10 points for Steph Curry. And here's Rondo. Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Feeds it to Garnett to Booker. Knocked away. Pachulia with the steal. And a foul on the steal. He'll go to the stripe for two. It's on Kevin Garnett. The Warriors shoot their second and third free throws tonight. The first one falls. The Celtics making a switch here. Poe is checked in. Pass to Howard Jefferson. Stolen by Durant. And so he hits both. And then Durant with the dunk. Boston has possession. It's a 5-point game.
Steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony by Kerr, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some hits. And he recovers it.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant.
Allen with the screen
this
for
guy,
Rondo.
much
Perkins
like
with it.
creating
Guarded by Pachulia. He set the pick. LeVert. Perkins, the pass. A 14-point game for him in the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be
Durant with the steal.
If he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
By Kevin Durant.
And when the Nets hired Kenny Atkinson as their coach, it signaled a bit of a culture change.
Great sequence.
No more going to that big man coach to make a splash. Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. Went out and got a lead assistant from an organization that had found consistent success.
Let's go. And again, it's Kevin Durant. Durant's got six inside. He's covered by Rondo. Curry gets the bucket. And guys, what's the new take on the hustle stats for the Warriors?
He relishes doing that too. I mean, I'm like, to make pressure and feel the pain. Because another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Fits right in to shoot with what they're trying to do with the his work ethic.
Yeah, I don't know Kenny Atkinson, but everybody who does will tell you that he's a tireless worker. He'll hit those unless you're right in his a lot of hours and studies film as much as he can.
Here's Green.
He's really done his part in the grind
now with another
of the NBA world to get his chance to be a head coach. The fact that nothing was easy on his journey
so the Celtics are well. Timeout.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them that they just are in a funk right now.
I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. You know, we usually have a go-to speed. You're not going to play with some physicality inside that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case
for Durant. Ian Clark comes in for Klay Thompson. With it. Guarded now by Durant. Allen dishes to Pierce. Now here's Lopez. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Pachulia.
And don't forget about the four blocks.
To Allen.
Just a big all-around game.
6 to shoot
on the defensive side.
That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. The Celtics retain possession. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
But I really like the soft hands and the excellent footwork of Lopez, because those two things you can't teach.
Here's
Vasquez. Our goal hasn't changed.
By
he came in here to try and take one of these first 2 meetings.
Away.
I still think
by
have the
Livingston.
talent to achieve
And
that.
here comes
But this
Livingston.
is the
Leading
NBA
the fast
Finals.
break.
Nothing comes easy.
Dives for it.
We will see if they
But
can
they
meet that
recover.
goal tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And here we go with Curry running it up the court.
Feeds it to Clark.
And the jam by Steph Curry. Pocket six.
Already seizing
Back to
control of
Livingston.
this.
Three-pointer.
Control, Greg, as
Rebound
well
by
as they're playing at
Vasquez.
both ends.
Lopez can put on a low post clinic. Can he? Celtics trail by 10. With their kind of size and savvy to slow him down.
And I don't even add,
Now
guys,
here's
not
Rondo.
just the size and savvy, but
Curry with the steal. And now it's
he
Green running.
knows exactly what he's doing and has a tremendous shooting touch. That's what makes him so potent
from the bucket after sending
back
that
to the
one through.
basket
You can
and
see
face
which team has the swagger right now. The Nets have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
To get an opponent riled up, you got to be mindful of that.
First one falls
And that
for.
was
Kia, bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Here's Curry after the basket by Boston.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically.
And the shot falls short this time. Now here's
Major defensive lapse right there.
He hasn't yet put up any
He's not a
points in
player
this
you
one.
can leave open for a jump shot.
To the
You got
middle.
to stay attached to him.
That's
Lucky
good,
he
and the
couldn't
Warrior
punish
lead
them
is
for
cut
it.
down to 12. Now here's Rondo. Still getting
Vasquez
warmed
likes
up
to throw his weight
offensively. No
around
buckets
town
yet in the
inside. A
game for
real
him.
challenge to
Cole
stop.
misses.
When he gets
I like that
firm
creativity.
positioning on the
Double
block.
clutching
and catch the
Livingston,
defender on the
that's
way
good.
down. And that's an owner's manual
And
possession
Green
to
gets
get
it to
them a
go.
good look there,
Oh,
Kevin.
this is the
And so
kind of
that's the
start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling off to
Thank
a
you,
very
Kevin.
good start
Draymond,
offensively
a
as
strong
a result.
first half
Here's against
offensively for
Durant.
the team. What are you doing right?
Here's the pass to Allen.
I mean, we're just
For
letting them
three.
show us what's open.
And the Celtics hit again from deep.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this season.
And Curry with the stop.
And there are more
Yeah, the
points
defense leads you to the open
tacked on
man.
here
Thanks.
to the early
Back to you,
lead.
Kevin.
And it's a nice lead as
Thanks
well.
for the great
I mean,
interview,
it's no mystery
David.
how they've
We'll
done
be back for the
They're
third quarter
attacking
of
the
basketball following
And
halftime. Draymond Green picks up the foul.
And now,
That
the
is
2K
his first
Sports
foul of the
Halftime
game.
Show.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for
And what a
Pachulia.
show being put on
The
here for the
Celtics
home
also
fans.
changing it up.
I'm Ernie Johnson,
Scalabrini's
along with
checked in.
Shaquille O'Neal
And Tony Allen
Chip
subbed
Smith.
in for Ray
So
Allen.
it's Golden State who's out
Now
on
here's
top at the
Pierce.
half. They lead by
Jacks
14.
up a three.
Kenny, what did you see
Boston
from them?
again
Well, they
missing.
just about ran their offense to perfection.
Here's
They pounded the
Iguodala.
ball inside.
Count
and the
that
entry
one.
feeds were
And
on
it's
time
coming easy
and
for them
on
right now.
the
5
money. It
baskets
was a
in a
clinic
row
to watch.
in the
The
paint.
second half
And
is
I
going to
say,
be
hey,
no
if it
contest.
keeps working,
if they
go
keep getting
to it.
shots.
Stay with
8
it.
feet
I mean,
in.
until the
And
defense
over to the big
responds
fella.
and
Your
provides more
thoughts on the
resistance,
Nets?
keep
Well,
making
they got
them
a ton of issues to work
And here we go with
allow
Thompson.
way too high
running it up the
percentage to
court.
be shot against them.
Here's
Not really
Durant.
showing any energy on defense.
Here's
No
Curry.
discipline.
Perkins
Look
with
at
the
their
block.
faces, man.
Goes
Do they
up
even wanna
again.
be here?
Scalabrine passes to Cassell.
That's just
Teardrop
the
shot.
halftime. We will see you and you and you too.
Allen with it.
Now back to the action.
Knocked away. Welcome back to the Bay Area, everyone, as we take a peek at Point Tower. The skyline of screen by Perkins just behind. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a technically contested game, guys, but you know, welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Finals. Incredible game from Stephen Curry.
It's as if he can get to the rim.
The Warriors really take control.
He wants. And in that first you can get to the rim once. It's just quite a bit early in the game.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job. It really does. I mean, it's a lot easier to get buckets inside. That's elementary.
So for Brooklyn
and they've
now,
done that through
we've got Levert on the court for the Celtics. Second quarter underway. Then it's Jeremy Lin. Scalabrine and it's Lopez in at the center position. Cassell. Then there's Leon Lin. And it's Allen in at the 2 spot. The Warriors have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. The offensive rebound. And he can't get the first 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of concepts. That one is no good. For Brooklyn, they have made 7 out of 9 when they step to the line. The free throw drops for Scola. From about 16, and this is off the right side of the rim. Here's Curry. On the wing, Iguodala. The 8-footer. Again, it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Levert the pass to Lin. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Thompson in the corner. It's his first trip to the line. Oh, good with the triple.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
There's Lin with the 3. And the first one at the line is the long-range jumper. Lynn's got it back down to single digits for the Nets. And he makes the first, and this is the second.
He needs much better communication.
McGee's shot is off.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into
Over in the
points.
corner, Green.
Defense stood tall there.
And the Warriors with the steal.
Sometimes rest can do more harm than good. It certainly looks that way for them. They've been
Curry with the stop.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. They hope to get back in this game.
Slack it off
it's really a little bit deflating from a morale standpoint.
Here's Curry, and Curry puts it down.
Ship there as he
here's Livingston. I like that. That's got to be a tough hill for the defense to swallow.
No defense at all. Can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing too.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, making the trip to the line to shoot two. Bogdanovich, no luck. And when you see Greg, this team play with Draymond Green, he is the heart and soul of the club.
As impressive
First free throw is good. And the Warriors
Warriors
making a change here.
His intangibles
Barnes is checked
are
in.
just as
Allen's
valuable.
checked in for
Steph
Boston.
Curry's the MVP
Rondo
of the league,
comes
but
in for
Draymond
him.
Green is the MVP of this team.
Barnes outside. Stolen away. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. David West, he's checked in for the basket. He was fouled. He's going to the line for one more. Comes in for Luis Scola.
And that's how
and
the
it's
coach
Rondae
would draw
Hollis
it up on
Jefferson
the
in
fast
for
break
Levert.
from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was,
Nets
guys.
trail by
Really
10.
nicely done.
Now here's Curry. 8 points for him. Not quite 2.5 minutes played. Here's the second half. Excellent D there from Allen. Celtics trail by 13. Outside, Lynn. Outside Rondo. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And Green with the basket on the assist from David West. 8 points for Draymond Green. Second trip to the line in the game.
Consecutive field goals have come right
and he
at
knocks
the
down
rim.
the first one.
The D
and
had better start themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way
to Bogdanovich.
get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well.
Lynn against Curry.
We know what that can do.
Clock.
It pays off typically.
Shoots from 8. Curry with the steal. Kicks to McGee. The drive to Green. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the 15-footer.
No slowing him down. Just some incredible numbers for Green. He has 8 points.
And
he has
in the
1
second
steal
quarter
to his credit as well.
Here under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Great job
Garnett, the screen.
That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size,
good on that.
He's going to continue to
he's checked
work
in for
him
the
over the rest of the game.
Vasquez comes in for Jeremy Lin. Celtics decide to talk it over.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside,
and
I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so.
Nets
I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
And here's Vasquez. Now here's Rondo. Pass to Ford. And they get it here in the second quarter. About 3 minutes. Good D by Thompson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down the shot like that. Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot. Here's Livingston.
The defense. When they keep hitting the ball in the paint like this.
Well, I tell you, I really admire the way Vasquez swings the ball around the court. He moves, finding open teammates is what he does
back into a game like
this. Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Vasquez.
And that's foul number 2.
Here's Lopez.
Maybe you don't
gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
To not pick up another before.
And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and third shots attempted here tonight for the Nets. And Paul Pierce is subbed in for so far about the offensive approach for the Livingston.
They've been
to the
training with a certain amount of these guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Here's with it. Drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on.
Pierce dishes to Allen. Here's the floater. count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 8
and Brook
points.
Lopez a little bigger and more of an offensive player than his brother Robert.
Leads
but
to
they
assists,
both
and that's
turned
been the
into
recipe
quality big
for
men in this league. Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
He's checked in for Durant. Ian Clark comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for basket still in this one. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe. They don't need to keep it up.
Take inside. Here's Garnett. Rondo gets to Garnett. Pocket four. Falling for the three. That just puts a little more momentum on their side.
That's playing into the hands of the defense
got to tighten up. No way you can sneak that shot by him. Point guard. He was throwing down on you like that.
Celtics trail by 10. Lopez with Green. Picked up by Thompson. Boy with it. West picks him up. Lets it go with the three. And it's against Garnett. Warriors win by 13 from 11. Here's Warriors with the rebound. Here's West. He's got his third rebound on the night. Right. Thompson for the layup. West has got over his first bucket of the night.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run.
Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett. They got a chance to cut the deficit to within 10.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Garnett,
yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout.
Outside.
They've really been strong on the glass.
Living good on the assist by West. That shot misses. Barnes has got his first one. Will take it the other way.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points
and a miss there on the triple
between the two teams.
Here's Golden State.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle with their offensive end.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what?
Great positioning on the putback.
But just didn't get there quick in position.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
And it's Rajon Rondo for the Bucks. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there.
Jefferson.
Yeah, another turnover.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. He was still sliding right there.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Here's Vasquez. He's checked in from three-point range. Draymond Green comes in for West. Has got Kevin Durant subbed in for Barnes.
A three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Now, here's Livingston. 14 points for him. Basket cleans it from beyond the arc.
Guys, they've been
got it back down to within single digits for Boston.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint.
That one doesn't drop. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Here's Vasquez. From downtown, offensive rebound. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands at times.
The scene there is welcome you back.
That's pretty good. Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. A fantastic game from Draymond Green in this one.
You just love it.
We're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this
first half.
We'll see how much things change up here.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive.
That's trailed by 12.
Running more for his shot.
And Iguodala, the broken ring pair. Against the Pachulia brothers in the backcourt. And Durant out there at the Draymond Green. Here's Pachulia in at the front. Here's the screen. Steve Kerr's foul as we get into second half for Brooklyn.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Outside Rondo, and the net shooting 39% from the floor. This is to Garnett. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Green. Durant with the steal. Comes up. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Quick hands. Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official. Usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive,
Austin with the ball.
Basketball at both ends.
Down by 12. And that replay is sponsored by Kia. Screen by Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. To Rondo.
The perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive play.
Unloads from 13. Pulls up from the corner. No good from Perkins. Good off the back rim, and here in this third quarter, just over 4 points now in the quarter.
played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Timeout call, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. Cassell is checked in for
I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Will not go. This is off the front iron. Celtics trail by 12. Allen with it. Picked up by Thompson. Cassell kicks to Garnett. Screened by Perkins. Ball's knocked loose. Lock at 6. Here's Cassell. Boston. No good that time either.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Here's change to Perkins. Garnett, the screen. Here's Cassell. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He was not happy with their defensive performance. He said they're getting everything they want.
He's checked
in for Pachulia. We can't let that happen. You have to make a stand.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And that'll get us going on
they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Here's Curry.
Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard.
That's trail by 10.
This is a good timeout.
Outside.
Kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Takes a 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 3rd rebound on the night. 2 on the clock. Cassell. Second shot opportunity. It's good. Off through contact. It's the shot. Here's the free throw line. That one,
the defense just gets
to the
caught
right,
standing around that time and giving up the
Garnett's
second
got
chance
6.
opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen.
What a good thing that he showed up
than that.
Because without him, this thing would already be over.
Curry dishes to Green. And he lays it straight in. 13 points in the game.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
Then they need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time.
And he throws it down hard with one hand. Screen on Durant.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Allen kicks to Garnett. And the slam dunk by Iguodala. It's rebounded by Golden State. One of the game's top dunkers. Got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Salivating when he attacks the ring if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not
by
there
13. Celtics trail by 14. Curry dishes to Pachulia. Here's kicks to Garnett. Pachulia's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good
at
making those lead
so
passes.
Golden State will take it the other way. The results in their game on Sunday left no doubt.
And guys, that was their night.
The Warriors
it seemed like everything they shot
come down the home stretch.
It happens that way sometimes, guys. It was just one of those games where the hot shooting of a couple of players became contagious. And nobody was stopping.
And here's Curry by 15. The 3 from Ray Allen. Curry with the steal. And Pierce pulls it down. 1:52 left in the third quarter of the game. 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. He feeds it to Garnett. And a wide open look for Lynn. Finds himself wide open and drills it. No
guys,
scoring
he shot
yet
a
from
very
him,
good
but that's likely to change.
They've needed it.
Here's Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he wasn't about to do
anything
that would get him in trouble.
Warriors leading by 11 and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
He still made it look good.
The 17-footer. And he gets the jumper to Bogdanovich. Johnson's got 3-pointer to fall.
From that in-between
nice, smooth, soft stroke for Bogdanovich. Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Here's Curry. And the jam by Stephen Curry.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
And the Warriors with some changes.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation.
Livingston in for Curry.
I tell you what,
and then for Boston.
Like he was out of his element at all right there.
And Allen subbed in for Ray Allen. Now here's Rondo. He has 6. A floater go, and Green gets it to go. Top of the key. Green's got 9 points here in the second piece of it. And stolen by the Nets. By himself. They're down by 16. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter.
Solid.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run. see right there why he does.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw. Courtesy of Pia. Boston with the ball. Following the score by Golden State. Bo the pass to Garnett. Boston again missing.
And this quarter, he has
42 left in the fourth quarter.
Oh, it's reversing. Nice effort anyway. Just the shot to get around the defender. From an offensive standpoint, they
and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul.
Really good.
Extremely
well coached,
free throw missing.
Fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Warriors.
26 seconds left in the third. Defense, that one specifically generating a lot of opportunity.
They ran that inbound play perfect possession to get the quick hit.
Scoring opportunities.
Here's Livingston. And another basket for Golden State.
Nice victory. 3 consecutive field goals.
So that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
The D is with the win approaching. They'll take the first game here.
Knocked loose.
That they'll play against
and
this
so
team.
it looks
Nice
like the
to get that
Celtics
first
will
one out of
retain
the way
possession
and
here.
set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a two-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And beyond the actual
9 seconds
result
left
of this
to play in
game,
the third.
fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Draymond Green.
Here's Garnett.
You have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with the fire. That's a big no one else
as
could
we end
match
the third
as
quarter,
he
a
chased down
double-digit deficit. We'll make it tough
Curry
to come
is
back.
playing extremely
Warriors,
well. 18 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
From Oracle Arena
he's just
in
made
Oakland,
a lot of
California.
very heads-up plays, and his defense really
Welcome
has
back
been a
as we
difference
get
maker.
ready to start the fourth quarter. A switch here. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. They grabbed their own miss. And a look at the five for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter.
In the paint.
We've got Pierce. Allen is out there with Rajon Rondo.
Maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there.
And at the
Without his presence,
Rondo.
that's an easy basket.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Wow, here's Vasquez.
And the Warriors with some changes. Curry with the steal. Check in for game clock. Separated by foul. In for Sean Livingston.
And how quickly the lead has grown here over the last
and the jam by Stephen Curry.
Here, partner, saving their best for last.
More than just quite a run.
That's their lead. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time.
He sure does. You're right.
It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I tell you what, he may not be the biggest all-around point guard, but he more than makes up for that lack of size. Pass efficiently, amazing, and get dirty on the glass as well.
Here's Rondo can just run out. The Warriors making the shot. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
The next shot will go down.
And that's just
defenders have to make sure they tag.
To cheer about.
Curry
they get ready to celebrate.
Basket good.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys
nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And there's the basket. We see the Warriors taking the game. Takes it from 10. Boston, no good that time either.
And being that
hey everybody, Ernie Johnson.
I thought he had enough room to finish that.
And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And that'll wrap
make it a
us up.
three-point play. That's going to send Kevin Durant to the line. It's on Kevin Garnett. And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Allen's checked in for Allen. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Now, here's